Alright, what up? Peace, peace, peace. Just want to do another video on, how, I'm gonna go into how the scriptures, I ain't doing this in a while, the Apocrypha series, and how, the scriptures teach the same thing as the Apocrypha, and how they just both weigh each other out and say the same thing. Also, I think I touched on this video before, but now this can even go into, like, popular sayings and oh, get out, spirit, stop. It's my cat. Sorry. So, how quotes that or things that says now is known in the scriptures, because most popular quotes now are what people say, and in modern times it's even was it's just noted in the scriptures, and like the concept of now people call it bringing good energy and positive energy. That's going to attract positive energy, and if you negative, that's going to attract negative energy. So I want to get a couple scriptures on it. So it's kind of both intertwined together, like um, both both like topics of how the Apocrypha teaches same thing as scriptures, and how how quotes and or how sayings people now use or yeah, you could say sayings that people use it, or it was like written in the scriptures. So I'm gonna get Psalms chapter 34. In verse 14, and it reads, "Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it." So, yeah, man, that's kind of self-explanatory. Depart from. I even need to hear this. Of course, this always applies to myself. Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. It says seek peace and pursue it. So yeah, that's basically what people now use. As sprint or putting out good energy. Some people take it too far on the left hand, saying the universe and all that stuff. But I mean, to degrees, like, yeah, I get what they're trying to say, but still, but it says depart from evil and do good and seek peace and pursue it. So yeah, so that's for Psalms. So. And yeah, nowadays, people say, master your energy. And so if you put out bad energy, it's going to come back to you, or karma. That's in the scriptures, of course, as judgment. But yeah, this is really, that's what really is key. That's what he is. That's what we all need to realize. And if you do good, of course, bad things are going to happen. Of course, it's life. But depart from evil and do good and seek peace and pursue it. So so let's get Ecclesiastes 7:1. Because it kind of it's saying the same thing. Should I read that in Oxford? I'll read that in Oxford. I'll read Psalms 34 in Oxford. Pardon me, I'm a little tired. It says, Psalms 34 and 14, it says, "Shun evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it." So yeah, man, that's saying the same thing, of course. So yeah, man, that's what people call modernly, like how mastering energy, bringing positive energy. Like example, like for example, Tupac, before he died, during his time at death row, that part of his demise was like the energy is bringing around, and came back to him. That's an example of how putting good energy out will come back, but if you put bad energy out, that's what's that's what's that's what's gonna happen. So from like a two-dimensional perspective, that's what I really want. So I brought that example with Tupac up, but yeah, I'm gonna read it again in Oxford. It says, "Shun evil and do good, and seek peace and pursue it." So yeah, man. So that's kind of self-explanatory, but we really gotta. I myself, I really need to take heed to that, because because yeah, man, that's very powerful right there. We all need to realize that if we're doing something evil, that's gonna come back to us. People call it karma, not now, but the scriptures it's known as judgment. But colloquially, people just call it karma now in everyday world, whatnot. So this is now. I want to touch on. I want to go to Ecclesiasticus, also on Sirach 71, because I want to touch on Apocrypha, how it's important, and how it teaches the same thing as the Bible. Because it's very different denominators that don't believe in the different offshoots that don't, different groups or demographics that don't believe in the Apocrypha. But I'm just gonna go here to Ecclesiasticus 7:1. It says, "Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee." So yeah, that's basically saying the same thing as Psalms 34:14. So that's So that's one reason why. Because if you really read the Apocrypha, mainly it really teaches the same thing as the scriptures. So because there's a lot of demographics that don't believe it. So yeah, it says, "Do no evil, shall no harm come unto thee." So yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory right there, but it's really key to actually even just sit and think about so I need to take heed of that in my life as well. So we'll see how reason Oxford, and I'm gonna probably close this out. So let's get it. All right. Ecclesiasticus 7:1. "Do no evil, and no evil will befall you." So yeah, that's saying the same thing. It's kind of it's how it reads in Oxford. So it says, "Do no evil, no evil shall befall you." So yeah, man, so that's important that we realize that, because the energy you attract is going to get back. That's you put that out, it's going to get back. The scriptures teach that. But modern world, they say that like karma, good energy. But that's basically what scripture is saying, but really on a higher, deeper level, basically. So on a even more on the spiritual side, on the right hand side. So yeah, that's really all I want on that. So hopefully this is edifying, and that just kind of shows you even that the Apocrypha teaches the same thing as the scripture. So I haven't done couldn't cover that in a while, but I wanted to cover that. So anyway, hopefully y'all have a good one. So peace.